Colossians 3:17. Who are we? We are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. And guess what? We got next. Right. But Mashiach Yahweh, who you ignorant call Jesus Christ, is a black man that's coming back to destroy the United States of America for the destruction of the so-called Negro, Palestinian, Hispanic, Native Americans, Argentinians, Chileans, Panamanians, Colombians, scattered from North, South, Central America. The Most High, the one you ignorant call God in Christ, is coming back for bloodshed and revenge to restore the nation of Israel. That's right. For war, Negroes. That niggas not stand the hell up, man. They don't give a damn about you Negroes, man. But you want to love every damn body, man. And everybody hates your goddamn guts.
It's how we banging on Esau. Prophesize entertainment on Esau. Friend, ain't for the handle no Esau. Repent, it ain't a chance for no Esau. I stack against Esau. Yahushua coming back to get Esau. If you will take, you better turn from old Esau. Repent, or you gon' burn with old Esau. I'm on the streets and my quarters out. Bring out scriptures, I'm showing you what the Lord about. The time is now to repent and keep the commandments. We need to examine the reason why my people are damaged, deceitful, and evil. Towards another sister or brother, the life of a savage. That's the mind filled with the swine and Christ with the faggot. People put fear on the cross, and if for that you shed a tear and you lost. The black Messiah about to fight against Esau. Spreading truth to all the lies against Esau. Israelites, 12 tribes against Esau. Hebrews, we on the rise against Esau. From Yahshua, it's how we banging on Esau.
Shalom, 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 man. All praises, man. First and foremost, all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, B'Shem HaMashiach Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. I am your brother, Jeremiah Bun Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? This is Cult Media, where we are cutting up lies with the truth. Once again, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my brethren, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce yourselves, King. Go ahead, Elder.
This is Yahweh Bon Yahweh. All praise to the Most High, Why Yahweh Shai, Ashar Shabbat Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Y'all, what's up?
Shalom, this is Yahweh Bon Issachar. Shalom. Or D.O.C.
Shalom.
West Coast.
Shalom, shalom. And then we got our brother, we got our brother again, man. You know what I'm saying? Good to have you on, brother. You know what I'm saying, for real? You there?
Khan, all praises to the Most High. Yahweh Bahashem Makias Brakutah. I'm out here riding with D.O.C. All praises to the kings. You know what I mean? We're going to get to this. Let's do it. Shalom.
Khan, man. So today's topic is, why do the heathen rage, man? Why do they rage? Why do they hate us so much? Why does Esau hate us so much? You know, a lot of our people had that question in their mind, and they was questioning themselves, saying, well, why these people just hate me because of my skin color? We hear that a lot, you know what I'm saying, for real. They got a new term out here. It's called black fatigue. If you ever heard of that. Anybody ever heard of that? Black fatigue? You know what I'm saying? It's a new term that's out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, right. So it's a new term that's out here. It's called black fatigue, where black people are, are saying, they tired of it. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Esau even tried to take that and then twist it around and say something else. But that's no saying. But the thing is, today, the topic today tonight, is why do the heathen rage, man? And if we think it's just about our skin color, it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just start that off, because it's deeper than that. So let's get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Baba Kashan, let me get Let me get the book of Genesis, chapter 25, and start at verse 21, King.
God. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 21.
Uh-huh.
And Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren, and Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived.
So stop right there. So this is talking about, you know what I'm saying, Isaac, you know what I'm saying, Isaac and Rebekah. We got to go back to the root of this thing. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? So it said this is talking about Isaac and Rebekah. No. So they was trying to conceive a child. You know what I'm saying? For real. Go ahead.
And the children struggled together within her. And she
Stop right
said,
there. Hold up. Stop right there. Stop right there. Because all these things are important. You know what I'm saying? For real. All these little key factors are important. It says, and the children struggled together within her. Go ahead.
and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh.
Right. So she said, so she basically, she's like, well, man, why, you know what I'm saying, why am I thus? Why am I even pregnant if I got, you know what I'm saying, these twins in my belly, and they causing her pain. You know what I'm saying? They struggling together even from the womb, right? All right, go ahead.
And Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb,
Yeah. Go ahead.
and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
All right, stop right there. You know what I'm saying? It says, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, right? And two manner of people, right? Two manner of people. That's the key, right? That's the kicker right there. Two manner of people, two different type of people was going to be in the womb of Rebekah. Go ahead.
Shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. 24.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
It said it was twins in her womb. So, you know what I'm saying? So these twins, these two babies that was in her womb, they were struggling together ever since then, ever since in the womb of Rebekah. Go ahead.
They was fighting. Let's call it what it is. They was fighting in the womb.
They was fighting. They was fighting in the womb. Go ahead. Verse 25.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. And they called him.
And the first, hold up. It says, and the first came out red as a hairy garment. You know what I'm saying? This is the real red man that the Bible is describing. You know what I'm saying, real? Because like I always say, they break us up in color groups. They say that Issachar, you brown. You know what I'm saying, real?
Right.
Right.
We black. You know what I'm saying? They white. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Native Americans, they red. But this is talk about the real red man in the Bible. Read that again.
And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment.
Go ahead.
And they called his name Esau.
And they called his name Esau. So this is the real red man that we talking about in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to explain further the why the heathen rage, right? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out.
Go ahead.
And his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Esau were 80 years old when she bare them.
Go ahead.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter,
Oh, stop right there. Stop right there. You know what I'm saying? But he says, and Esau was a cunning hunter. You know, the so-called red man, Esau, was a cunning hunter. So this giving a description of how, you know what I'm saying, the Edomites were cunning hunters. You know, they kill for sport. You
Right.
know, they kill for sport. They go out and hunt elephants, take their tusks for no reason. You know, no, they take animals and chop their heads off and hang them on mantles on their walls. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Not even eat their flesh, but they just hunt and kill for no reason, right? Read that again.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a
Go
man of
ahead.
the field,
Uh-huh. Go
and
ahead.
and and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
Right. So and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tent. See, we talking about, you know what I'm saying, real. Why do the heathen rage? Because the Bible is about a conflict between Jacob and Esau, the
Right.
so-called black man and the so-called white man. All these other people in the Bible and stuff like that, these other nations, they like side characters in this movie. But the
Right.
Mhm.
Bible is basically talking about the conflict between Jacob and Esau. So it says that Jacob, he was dwelling in tents. He was chilling at the crib, right? Go ahead, read.
And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison.
Right, stop right there. And Isaac loved Esau because he eat of his venison, meaning he ate from the food that he caught from the field. But guess who was cooking it though? Guess who was cooking it though? Right, right. Let's read some more. Follow along. Right, go ahead.
But Rebekah loved Jacob.
Go ahead. But Rebecca, his wife, loved Jacob. She loved Jacob. You know what I'm saying? He chilling. He at the crib cooking. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. Don't we be at the crib? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And Jacob sawed pork pottage. And Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
Uh-huh. So he said, so Jacob was, you know what I'm saying, stewing that pottage, and then that day Esau, he came from the field. He ain't catch nothing that day. It was slow for him that day. You feel me? Right? Go ahead.
And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
That same red pottage, right? He know saying he cooking up that red pottage. He chilling at the crib, cooking up that red pottage, right? Go ahead.
For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
Yeah. For his name was called Edom. Edom is a am I correct? Red.
Well, Edom, anytime you see the word Edom or Esau or Idumea or Grecian, these are all code words for the same person. Your friendly neighborhood, you know who, right?
Yeah, come.
So like you said, the scriptures, the Bible is about the conflict between us. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Read 31.
And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
So he said, and Jacob said, sell me thy day. Sell me this day thy birthright. So he came in hungry from the field because he couldn't catch nothing really that day. And we at the crib cooking it up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go to your homeboy's house or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
or you go to your people's house or whatever, and they got, you know, so you walk in and they got that thing going on, man. It's smelling good up in there, man. Damn, what you got to eat? You know what I'm saying? Real. But for this simple thing, he gave up his birthright, man. And that's the kicker right there. But go ahead.
And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me?
Man, he said, Esau said that, you know what I'm saying, your friendly neighborhood, you know who, you know what I'm saying, said, behold, I'm at the point to die, man. And he was starving.
Mhm.
Right.
Man, he was famished. You feel me? You know?
Right.
He said, I'm at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? Because you got to understand that Esau came out first. He was supposed to get the blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He came out first. We came out holding on to his heel.
Right.
You feel me? He was supposed to get the blessing. But go ahead.
And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. You know what I'm saying? For some food, man. You know, he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Go ahead.
Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way.
And he went up and he rose his and he went up and went about his way, man. You know what I'm saying? We can go deeper than that, and we're about to, but we try to explain to you why do the heathen rage, man. Esau hates us because he sold his birthright.
Read
He
that
sold
last sentence. That was that.
huh?
Read that last sentence. You forgot the end of the scripture.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thus Esau despised his birthright.
There you go.
Thus
That's
Esau
why the
despised,
heathen rage.
Mhm.
he despised his birthright. Remember Esau said, hey, what good is this to me?
Mhm.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? He despised his birthright and sold it to Jacob for some food because he couldn't catch nothing out there, man. Esau was a cunning hunter, man. So if you want to get more and more into it, and we will, you know what I'm saying, follow on through the, you know what I'm saying, the next, you know what I'm saying, all the 27 or whatever. But I'm gonna go to, you know what I'm saying, 27 and verse 41. You know what I'm saying? Because this is why I say the heathen rage today, right? The heathen rage today. You got um Donald Trump, you know, he had odds, everybody had odds, you know what I'm saying? Here it come, man. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, going against Shalakia. That African president,
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
they going against that African president because they starting to stand up, you know,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, and not let them continue to take their gold and things of that sort. So now, you know what I'm saying, you got the, you know what I'm saying, and they over there unaliving them farmers over there. They're unaliving Esau over there because
Right.
they took control of the agriculture. You know what I'm saying? They took control of it.
Now,
What these
mind you, Salakia, you have a lot of Israel in these African countries. So don't be quick to say everybody in Africa is African. I mean, a lot of them are, or Hamite, but you still have Israel, especially in these West African countries, you know, even in South Africa, right? So we have to be careful. We have to differentiate between Ham and Israel. But read that
Yeah,
27:41.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it says, And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob.
Then that's why the heathen rage. That hate hasn't stopped since then. It came from the womb. You understand me? You know, ever since the womb, we've been battling them. Ever since the womb of Rebecca, we've been at odds and in battling with them. You know what I'm saying? For real. It says, and that spirit hasn't left. You got some people, like I said, I'm said again. They say, well, what we ask, well, they just hate us because of our skin color and stuff like that. It's
Nope.
deeper than that, man. It's because they sold their birthright. You
Right.
know,
Mhm.
they sold their birthright, and they no longer getting the blessing. So
Right.
we gonna go deep. We gonna go deeper. We gonna go deeper into that. You know what I'm saying? For real. It said, because it says right here, it says, and Esau hated Jacob. All right, because of the blessing.
Yep.
Because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. That spirit hasn't stopped since then. And the only reason why we not took up out of here completely right now is by the grace of Hamashiach Yahweh, you know, how about Mashiach Yahweh, man. That,
That's
no, I'm saying,
right.
that's it. That's it. That's the only reason why the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is not wiped up out of the face of this earth, because the blessings and the promises that the Most High gave to us, because
Right.
he sold his birthright. So why do the heathen rage? This is why. Let's continue. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Elder.
Yawasop, read the next verse. Read verse 42.
Done. And it says, and these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee.
So once again, this spirit of revenge, we might as well call it revenge, because he sold his birthright from the very beginning.
God.
We're enemies, right? You can go to Deuteronomy 28:68 and to prove that as well. Give me that. Deuteronomy 28:68.
God.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28:68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the wayward I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
That's
It
right.
says you will be sold unto your enemies.
Right.
So who will we sold to?
Our enemies.
We've been enemies from the womb,
God.
right? The scripture says, and the children struggled together in the womb.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Esau was trying to give Jacob a black eye in the womb. You know,
Mhm.
but
That's right.
at the end of the day, give me Job. Their kingdom is up, and they know it. Give me Job. I think it's 14, 14 and 5. Let me see what that is.
It says, seeing his days are determined. Is that what you wanted, King?
Yep.
This is the book of Job, chapter 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
So the Most High, who's the orchestrator of everything, determined in his mind that he gives power to every nation to rule. Every nation has ruled at some point or another. Read it again.
God. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
So there's a certain point where this this kingdom or his ruling, we'll just say white supremacy, will be over. That's what the Bible says. So he, of course, he doesn't want that. He wants to rule that forever. Give me Psalms 49 and 11.
God.
Man, because why do they rage? Why do they rage? Here, you know what I'm saying? Here's why they rage. Here's why they despise us so much, man. You know what I'm
They
saying?
despise this because their kingdom is coming to an end, and they know we got next.
Yeah, Con. That's right. That's right.
God. This is the book of Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Con.
So, contrary to popular opinion, the script they think they're gonna rule forever, even though they know they're not. So once you have a taste of power, and nobody really wants to give up power, but you know, like Elder Saquon says, tough titties. The time is up, just about up. I won't say right now, but soon come. The handwriting's on the wall.
That's
you
right.
know? And that's why he's pissed off, because he knows what's coming. His judgment. If you look throughout history, all the other nations that have abused and enslaved us, the Most High took vengeance on them. So you have to take your judgment as well. Our judgment was to come here as slaves and endure 500 years of abuse. Matter of fact, give me Acts 7 and 6, Baba Kashar, real quick.
God.
But the point is, while you get that, the point is you have to pay for what you did to us. Nobody wants to give reparations. You have to pay because you abuse God's chosen people. What makes you think that you're going to get away with that? Right?
That's right.
And you know we God's chosen. You know it. You came up with some idiot. You hate us so much, you pretend to be us, i.e., Jewish people. You're not us. What did Kendrick say? They not like us.
They not like us. They hate us.
Like
they hate us because they ain't us. You know what I'm saying? You know,
right?
They're the same people that they done murdered and beat down for all these years. You know what I'm saying? Now the tables are starting to turn. You know what I'm saying? And nobody is believing in they bullshit no more. They call it the so-called woke movement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The woke movement. All right, you know what I'm saying? Well, people are waking up in these last days, man. It's over for you, man. You can't lie to us no more. Go ahead, kid. Go ahead.
You got it?
God, this is the book of Acts. This is the book of Acts chapter 7 and verse 6. And the Most High spake on this wise, that his seed shall sojourn in a strange land, and that they should bring them into bondage and entreat them evil 400 years.
Man.
This is exactly what just happened to us. I mean, this is in the New Testament, right? You know, this is in the New Testament. This is a prophecy of what happened to us and what's still happening to us, right? It said we would be treated evil for 400 years. You know, that's just a roundabout number because it's actually been longer, you know. But that's obviously talking about right here in America.
Right here in America. right here in the right here in the USA, which I say stands for under Satan's authority. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right here in the bad old USA, under Satan's authority. You know what I'm saying? Real. It's still happening. And just because we was let off on plantations for the because you got brothers that's getting ready to go celebrate Juneteenth in a minute. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And talking about, oh, we free. We was free. When are we free? Make it make sense, man.
When Hamashiach Yahushua comes back, then we gonna be free.
That's right, King. That's right. Go ahead.
Give me Psalms 124. Start at 2.
Con. Con. This is the book of Psalms 124 and 2. If it had not been for Yahweh, who was on our side, when men rose up against us,
Keep going.
then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us.
Oh.
Keep going.
Then the waters had overwhelmed us. The stream had gone over our soul.
Now
Then
we have to understand, Slakia, when it says the waters have overwhelmed us. We know when it says waters, it means the nations. So not only Esau, but all the other nations were basically at the bottom of the totem pole. You know, you'll have some sellout Negroes that say, no, we're not. Now, if you sell out and assimilate, forget your customs and culture, and grab onto Esau's cojones, you can make it. You know, you can make it.
Right.
You can be an athlete, and look at all these athletes that's coming out. You got to do something strange for a piece of change, for lack of a better term, right? I saw a video with Cam Newton, and it was on your page, Jeremiah, right? Jeremiah, Cam Newton, and the other dude.
Yeah, man,
He said you got
about his legs, man. So he got nice legs, man. This is bad about his homie. Somebody had a nice smile, man. Real, man. She like it, man.
Right.
That's for another story, man. Man, pause, man.
But the point is, if you get down like that, you can make it in this society.
Right. You gotta get down with the get down and get taken down.
Right, right. Keep reading, y'all.
Then the proud waters had gone over our soul.
Keep going.
Blessed be Yahweh, who hath not given us prey to their teeth.
So if it wasn't for the Most High, Salakia, if it wasn't for the Most High, like Jeremiah mentioned, we would have been finished. Right? We would have been finished. We're outgunned, outmanned, blah, blah, blah. If it wasn't for the Most High, who was on our side, we would be cooked. Right?
Man, cooked. I was just about to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth. Cooked, man, out here, man.
Right. Read the next verse.
Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped.
So what's that? That's when Yahushua comes back to set us free, right? This isn't going to last forever. It's just somebody's going to go out with a bang before he goes down, right? Now let's go to Psalms chapter 2, verse 1, and let's get right into the topic. Psalms chapter 2, verse 1.
Bring it out.
God, this is the book of Psalm chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing?
So we've already explained partially, because of the blessing that Esau voluntarily gave away, he wants it back. And this is what he's doing by trying to recolonize the planet. Firstly, trying to take over Gaza. Secondly, they're going to try and go back into Africa and start, recolonizing Africa.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they is. I'm gonna say Shalak, you know what I'm saying, real. They over there, they tried to assassinate that man 18 times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They did it. Hey, they did the same thing with Gaddafi.
Mhm.
Right.
You
Exactly.
understand
It's
me?
the same playbook. It's the same playbook. Set up
It's the
puppet
same,
government.
right.
Set
And,
up puppet governments.
Hillary Clinton made a joke about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You ever seen that? She said,
I didn't see it, but I'm quite sure she
named
did.
his song, he's dead.
Right.
No? Right. Exactly. They did the same thing with Gaddafi, man. We're on everything, man. So now here it is again. But this is the start of like the brother Genesis said, we was talking earlier today, you know what I'm saying, for real. We've been in war, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've been in war again, you know what I'm saying, against these devils, man. You feel me?
Well, like I said, Salakia, World War III is Esau versus everybody, basically. And you can kind of see that playing out right now.
Mhm.
What's up? Keep going.
God. This is
Psalms
verse 2.
24.
The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us
Hold on,
break
hold
their
on.
band.
Stop. So it says the kings of the earth, the other nations, aka the heathens, set themselves and the rule to take counsel against, let me repeat, against the Most High and against his anointing. Who's that? Us, right? Keep going.
Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
So if you go to Psalms 83, it tells you similarly that there's a conspiracy to break the children of Israel down. This is the precept, right? Keep going.
God. And he sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in diversion.
Keep going.
Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure.
So, like I said before, anytime the children of Israel were abused by somebody, the Most High always comes and rescues us and displays his vengeance. This is the part, this is why the heathen rage, because their judgment is coming, right? And part of that judgment is slavery in the kingdom. Drop down to verse 8.
God, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
So stop. So who's in possession of the earth right now? Esau. He doesn't want to give that up, but he's going to have to because the Most High said so. Read it again.
God, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Keep going.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
Didn't they do that to us?
God.
Didn't they
God.
do that to us? Right? It's no
Right.
fun when the rabbit got the gun, right?
Ain't no
Mhm.
fun when the rabbit got the gun. Con.
Right. Go to
That's right.
Malachi chapter 1 and verse 2. Malachi 1 and 2.
God. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, saith Yahweh.
He's talking about the Israelites, right? Keep going.
Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved
Con.
Jacob.
So God does not love everybody. We just read it, right? Keep going.
And
Are
I
we about
hated,
to?
and I hated Esau,
Mm-hmm.
and I laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
So the Most High said he hated Esau. Now you can ask why or why. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is the word of Yahweh. That's what
God.
matters. These
Mhm.
scriptures is what matters, right? You have T-shirts, white lives matter, black lives matter. Yahweh Shai scriptures matters. That's what matters, right? So the question was, why do the heathen rage? And the answer is, I hated Esau. That's why, right?
Uh-huh.
Any of y'all gonna want to add to this?
Yeah. Should I get Brother Genesis, you know what I'm saying? Is you on? Okay, well, let me know saying. Let me get Ezekiel chapter 35, 35 and verse 5. Let me get that real quick.
God. God, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in that time that their iniquity had an end.
Yeah, because y'all shedded the blood of the Israelites.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all shedded the blood, so therefore you have to be judged.
That's correct.
God.
You have to be judged. You know what I'm saying, for real? You have to, man. You
Salakia,
have to.
for example, what just happened a couple of weeks ago? The cop shot that boy in the back, tried to say he had a gun, this,
Mhm.
that, and the third. The body cam shows different. And let's see
Right.
if he gets away with it. Let's see if he gets away with it.
And
Hey,
they
you know
said
what?
he stole the car too. He did. They saying it was his own car too.
Yeah, it was he stole his own car, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Right, but you know what? But you know what? Like as scripture say, just speaking, no sense speaking, just throwing it out there. I don't know if somebody can get that though. Saying said, not guilty, man.
Yeah, give me that.
You know?
Zechariah 11 and 4.
Right. You know what I'm saying? No, they you know what I'm saying the heathens do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And especially now, let's you know what I'm saying, real. Let me talk about that a little bit because Donald Trump has just unleashed the police on you so-called black Spanish and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get out of line, y'all do something. The police got full immunity to do what they want to do to
Mhm.
you. And guess what? They not gonna be prosecuted under this administration, man.
Mhm.
Right.
Right?
You- a person won't be able to file a lawsuit against them. So they
Yeah,
have free will almost.
yeah. Right. For the people that don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Here's what's coming, man. Here's what's coming, man. Why do the heathen rage? You know, they're gonna criminalize you. You know what I'm saying? That's what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? They got enough saying real. They're gonna criminalize you and then come attack you. They're gonna criminalize us and then
The
come
word
attack
is
you.
demonized.
Mhm.
They're gonna
Criminalize,
go demonize
demonize,
him. Basically.
criminalize, demonize. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On the above and beyond. That's
Right.
that's what they're going to do. They're gonna publicly ridicule us and you know what I'm saying, real. So therefore the public will agree to it. I mean, just like ain't nothing new.
Ain't
Just
nothing
like in the
new.
old,
Mhm.
right? We did it to our own Messiah. Crucify him.
Right.
No,
And,
but go ahead.
and
What that preacher?
these are the consequences of our disobedience. Basically, we're suffering the consequences of our ancestors and today, even today, disobedience, right? You
Come.
wanted Zechariah 11 and 5, I believe, right?
Yeah, let me get that.
Con. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Man,
And
right. It says, who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, man. You understand that? Read that again, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. Read that one more time, man.
whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Man, you don't get that? This go way back to Rodney King, man.
Before that.
I mean,
Mhm.
before that, but you know what I'm saying, for real. But I'm talking about, but I say Rodney King just for the simple fact that
No problem.
that was videotaped. You know what I'm saying? That was like the first
Right.
video recording. You know what I'm saying, for real, of them beating the crap out of this brother. You know what I'm saying, for real, and got away with it. You know what I'm saying, for
Mhm.
real.
That's
So
why you
fast,
had to follow.
man, imagine how it's gonna be now, man, in these days, man. It's gonna be a time where brothers like us, you know what I'm saying, that's in the truth, they call it this so-called woke, they say it's a woke movement, right? They
Right.
say it's a woke movement to where people are waking up and they call it black fatigue and things of that sort. They give it terms like that where black people are tired of being abused. You know what I'm saying, for real? You got Congress that's trying to shut down museums, you know what I'm saying, for real, displaying the treachery that they have done to our people. And you know what I'm saying, they trying to erase that
There you
history.
go.
Mhm.
There you go. I was just about to say that. They trying to erase the history of the abuse of us. There you go.
They
Finish up
trying to
that.
erase it. And
God.
why? It's because they are afraid. They are afraid of what's inedible, what's going to happen, what's going to happen, because they know way more than what we know. You know what I'm saying? Real. We the ones that was stripped from this from this.
Our
So if you
heritage.
Mhm.
Khan, shall I get
I said we were stripped from our heritage. And I'm gonna say one
Khan?
more time. Esau knows these scriptures the same way we do. That's why they shook. Because their time
That's
is
why
coming.
that's why they
Finish up
should.
finish up that scripture,
God. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
So they
And it
look
said,
at it like well, nobody's stopping us. It says, I am rich. And it says their own shepherds, our own leaders, pity them not. You're
hold on. Hey, Shalaki, but it also say, and they that sell them,
right.
right?
Mhm.
Man,
Right.
well, read that one more time, Baba Kishar.
God. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am
Woo!
rich, and their own
Right,
shepherds pity
hold on,
them not.
stop right there. It says, and they that say that sell them say, blessed be Lord, for I am rich. They got rich off of selling us,
Mhm.
Right.
off of selling us via the slave trade, man. You know? But go ahead, we're gonna go ahead. Al. You got something to say? Go ahead, King.
No, I'm good.
No, sir. All right, then. Let me get the book of Psalms chapter 9 and verse 19. Let me get that.
God. God. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 9 and 19. Arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
Man,
Mhm.
right. Oh, hold on. Stop right there. it says, let the heathen be judged in thy sight. This is why the heathen rage, because you got brothers that's coming up and waking up in these last days and telling them about they wickedness, man, for real, man. You even got Edomites that's out here saying it, right? Read
Mhm.
that again.
Arise, O Yahweh, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
Go ahead.
Put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men Salah.
Go ahead. Take your time. Take your time. You got it.
Can you hear me, Ark?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll read that again.
All right.
Put them in fear, O Yahweh, that the nations may know themselves to be but men Salah.
Right. So these nations are getting judged, man. And you got brothers that's out here day in and day out, week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey man, shout out to the brothers that go out there, man. You know, and you know what I'm saying, and declare his way to his face, man. And declare his way to his face. You know, because who gonna stand up in these last days, man? You know, who gonna stand up in these last days? But the thing is, why do the heathen rage? Why are they upset? Why is the fact that we are starting to wake up and we starting to realize things and we started coming to this truth, that they so upset about it. You know what I'm saying? You thought it was just about your skin color. No, it's deeper than that. Number one, they don't have no melanin in them. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no melanin in them. You know, they know what I'm saying, they say the evolution theory is on the floor because we don't have, you know what I'm saying, that DNA in us, you know what I'm saying, for real. Monkeys, you know what I'm saying, real. They say they try to tell you came from monkeys. They try to tell you everything. We don't have that in us. That's not in our DNA.
It's in theirs.
God.
It's in theirs though. God, that's right. It's in theirs, but they, you know what I'm saying, bro. So all that bullshit, and I'm just gonna say it, all that bullshit that they feed our people, you know what I'm saying, is trash, and they hate us because they ain't us, man, for real. You know?
And not only that, we figured out the lies. Not only that, we figured out the lies.
uh-huh.
I got a precept on that, Jeremiah.
All right, come on, bring it up.
This is the book of Obadiah 1 and 2.
Mhm.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen,
Ooh.
thou art greatly despised.
There you
Ooh,
go.
stop right there. Stop. Say that again.
God, it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou
Right.
art greatly despised.
Hey, like I said before, no one likes y'all. No, no one likes y'all. Everybody is getting tired. You know what I'm saying? This black fatigue thing that everybody talking about, everybody is getting tired of Esau, man, and these other nations, man.
God,
And it's more than just your skin color. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just the fact that you know what I'm saying, real. These things was brought on our people because we broke the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. So
Right.
Esau and these other nations is God's sword or Yahweh's sword on us. You know what I'm saying, real? If you elaborate on that a little bit, Yaquab.
Khan, give me Psalm 17 and 13 real quick.
All right, bring it up.
So while you get that, my brother is absolutely correct. Esau is our whooping stick because Negroes refuse to keep the Most High's commandments. And
God.
most of the time, I'm not going to say every time, but most of the time when you do entirely too much, you just like this shit. Um, you
That's right.
might, if you do too much, Israelite man, or we'll just say black man, you might be at the end of a bullet from the police or a baton or whatever. And we're gonna prove that right now. You got it?
God. This is Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
So the wicked, as we know, is Esau. We know that. It says the wicked is thy sword. You know,
God.
for example, I give you an example. A few years ago, there was a drug dealer, a career crack dealer in Maryland and Baltimore. I believe his name was Freddie Gray, right? His whole life, that's all he did was sell crack, you know, not caring what it did to the people who bought it from him. All he was concerned about was getting paid. And we all know crack is a horrible addiction. It leads men to rob people. It leads women to prostitute themselves. So what happened with Freddie Gray? The police picked him up and killed him in that van, if y'all remember.
Yeah, I
Y'all
remember.
remember
Yeah.
that?
God, I do.
Right.
God.
So it says the wicked is thy sword. That's why
Uh-huh.
it's best to keep these Lord's statutes and commandments. You know what I'm saying?
God.
I'm going to read something from the Zondervan Vanbel Compact Bible Dictionary. And this is Edom,
Uh-huh.
right? It says, this is the last paragraph I'm going to read, though. It says, Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High.
Mm.
That's another reason why he's mad.
Yeah,
You're not going to get any mercy from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for what you did
man.
to us, right?
God.
Give me John 10 and 10 real quick. All right.
God, bring that out, man. On everything.
Right.
God.
God.
This is the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 10.
Uh-huh.
The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Man.
I
Now
am
stop.
come that they
That's what I
might.
want right there. What you want to say, Jeremiah? Go ahead.
Man, nothing real. Hey, just know that, just read that one more. Read that one more time. All right, Baba Kishar.
God. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
What has Esau done? Your friendly
In the last
neighborhood
500 years.
man, go man, real. You want to wrap that up, man? Come here, but what has he done, man? Golly, man. Everywhere he goes, man.
Right.
Everywhere he's ever been since he came out of them damn mountains, man. Ever since, you know what I'm saying, the Most High sent him against us. Mind you that. Because the Most High let him do that. They
Right.
ain't just wake up one day and say, oh, well, I'm just going to start taking, you know what I'm saying, rule. No, the Most High put it in because like the elder just said that this is his sword against us
Not only that,
for what we
that's
done.
his blessing. That's his blessing. Let's get his blessing. Go to Genesis 27 and 40.
Con,
That's why the Most High made him.
that's right.
Problem is, he thinks he's invincible, but he's about to find out. Genesis 27 and 40. Let's see how he
Con.
get down.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 40. And by the sword shalt thou live,
Uh-huh.
and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke off thy neck.
So the main part, it says, by the sword thou shalt live, which goes right to John 10 and 10. It says the thief, which is another word for your friendly neighborhood. It's another word for him. It says the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. Now we just read in Genesis, by the sword thou shalt live. This is not rocket science. Now, who does this fit for the last 500 years? Who does this fit?
Nobody but this whole so-called friendly neighborhood. No, I'm
Right.
saying, no, I'm saying, W man.
Mhm.
Right. So he's pissed off because his judgment is right around the corner. Matter of fact, give me Revelations 12 and 12.
Yeah, Con, bring that out. No, I knew you was going there. Go ahead and bring that out. That's right.
That's the spirit.
That's right.
That's the spirit.
That's right.
God, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down upon Shalakia has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
He knoweth that we have but a short time. The time is just about over. It's not over yet, but it's soon. He's coming down against them Arab people right now. And guess who's on deck? Us. Matter of fact, let's prove that. Let's drop down to 17. Read 17.
God. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach.
So he's gonna go out with a bang, but he can't escape judgment, right? Let's get into some of that. Give me Job 18 and 5.
God. He can't escape judgment, man.
Can't escape judgment.
And this is why the heathen rage. This is why they can't stand your black ass. This is why. This is why he can't stand your black ass. You know what I'm saying, real? Because he sold his birthright. You know what I'm saying? He know that he has but a short time, and he know that we got next. And that's why he's upset. Right? Go ahead, kid.
This is the book of Job, chapter 18 and 5.
Right. Read that.
Ye, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine.
So your judgment is you're going to be put out. And I mean, we just read in the Bible dictionary. Let me read that again.
Read that again.
Right. Give me a second. Edom. It says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from Yahweh.
Man,
I'd be mad too. Shit.
hey, Shalakia, man, just going off that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16, man.
Right.
Let me get that. Yeah, going off of that. You know what I'm saying? And 16, and let me get 17 as well. Man. Because you know what I'm saying, what you say that definition? They, you know what I'm saying? They what you say that again?
It says, 1 second. Edom. Okay, it says Edom figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. She is the only
Great.
neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from Yahweh.
Man, it's not giving any promise. That's what I was looking for. Not giving any promise of mercy, man. Let's get that. Hebrews 12 and chapter 16, man. Let's get that. Right?
They didn't show us any mercy, right? Did they show us any mercy?
Hell no, they ain't show us no mercy.
Right.
Hell no, they didn't. You know what I'm saying? For real. Let's get that. You know what I'm saying? For real. And this is why the heathen rage, because they know their judgment coming. Come on, let's get that. Baba
That's right.
Kashab.
God, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Hold up, stop right there. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. There's no one more wicked than your friendly neighborhood. Right? There's no one more profane, no one more nastier. You know what I'm saying? More greedy, more, man, think of anything. That's why the Bible describes them as heathens, man. Read that again from the top.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Go ahead.
For one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Hold up, stop right there. And that's why the heathen rage. And that's why the heathen rage, because like I said, he sold his birthright. Go ahead.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
Hey, Khan. Go ahead.
Yeah.
For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Though he sought it carefully with tears. You know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying? You got the ones out there, them Edomites out there. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be good, servants and handmaids when Christ returns. You know what I'm saying?
That's
For real. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying, you got the one they sought it carefully with tears. I seen them bowing, crying. Now I got a boot kiss, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
I need it's been a minute. I need another boot kiss. It's been a minute.
That's right. That's right. They seeking it carefully with tears because why? Because they have no place of repentance, man. They have no place of repentance. They could not undo what they've done.
They do. Right.
Con, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get into that. Give me Daniel 7:21,
Uh-huh. Con.
Matter of fact, start at 20. Daniel 7 and 20.
God, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and 20. Were you going to say something, King?
No, go ahead.
And the 10 horns that were in his head, and one, Slakia, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows.
Stop. So it says, and of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell. We all know that it's talking about Esau, correct? So we're talking about when it says before whom 3 fell, that's the Spanish Empire, the French Empire, and the British Empire, right?
God.
And had a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. That's talking about America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
And beheld, And the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them.
So it says, made war with the saints and prevailed. Esau kicked our fucking ass. Excuse my language. That's what it says, right? Drop down to 25.
Yeah. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given unto his hand until a time and times, and the dividing of time.
So once again, this man has a time limit to run things, and this time limit is approaching, right?
Yeah.
That's why the rage. Go back to Job 18. Go back to Job, the 18th chapter, and start at 10.
Yeah. This is the book of Job, chapter 18 and 10. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way.
Keep going.
Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet.
Terrorists shall make him afraid. What just happened in Washington? Those two Israeli diplomats got shot. Are y'all familiar with that?
Yeah. I just seen that.
Right. Read it again.
Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet.
Keep going.
His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
This is why the heathen rage, because the party's just about over.
Man.
Right? The party's just about over. Drop down to 14.
Yeah, it's on the floor.
Yeah.
His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
Now, who's the king of terrors? Yahweh.
Yahweh
is the king of terrors.
How about Yahweh shot, man? God.
Right. Let's prove that. Let's go to Isaiah 45 and 7.
That's right. That's right. Why do the heathen rage? They hate us because they ain't us, man. You know what I'm saying? Real. They hate us because they ain't us. That's why they rage.
Yep.
They rage because they rage because they know their time is up. They rage because people are waking up. You know what I'm saying? They rage because they can no longer control us. You know what I'm saying? With their foolishness and folly, man. You know?
Right.
That's why they rage. These niggers, yeah. That's why they rage. These damn spicks and wetbacks, damn niggers. You know what I'm saying? You got the nerve to have some you know what I'm saying? The Most High doing this, and you can't escape judgment, man. All right. You can't escape.
Isaiah 45 and 7.
God, you can't escape it, man. Go ahead.
God, this is the book of Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things.
So once again, we just read that he shall meet the king of terrors. That's your judgment. You about to meet. You think you running shit. You about to really meet who's running shit, right?
Man, because he created all these things. He let they don't understand that Yahweh allowed them to do what they do. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Exactly.
That the Most High allowed them to do what they're doing to our people and get away with it. But guess what? Your judgment is coming. And you know what I'm saying, for real. And Shalakia, because this is why, and they know this. They know this. They know this. That's why they've been trying their best. They've been trying their best, you know what I'm saying, to take us out and wipe us out, but they cannot do it. And why do
Right.
the heathen rage? It's because of this, because they know this. Let me get the book Isaiah chapter 14, start at verse 1.
God.
This is why. Here going another, no saying real. Here's another. Here's your faith. Your faith. No, Shalaki. Here's your faith. Here's your faith. Esau. Go ahead.
God. This is the book of Isaiah 14:1. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob.
Right. Stop right there. So he gonna have mercy on us as he always has, or else we wouldn't be here right now. Go ahead.
Right.
And will yet choose Israel.
And he's
And-
gonna yet choose us. We got
Yep.
next. We got next. Go ahead.
And set them in their land.
Uh-huh.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave.
And you know what I'm saying, bro? And the strangers gonna be joined, because I want to break that down, because you know what I'm saying, bro? I want to know what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all gonna be joined with us, but you know what I'm saying, but guess what? Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And you're gonna cleave to us. You better.
Right.
Hey, you better bow down and kiss the boot. Right? Go ahead. Go ahead, King.
And the people shall take them.
Right? We're gonna take them. Go ahead.
And bring them to their place.
And we're gonna take them and bring them to their place. We're gonna put them in check. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh.
Right.
For
And
servants.
we're gonna possess them. We're gonna possess them. That means we're gonna put them in a place and we're going to possess them. Right? For what? Go ahead.
For servants and handmaids.
Right. For slaves. Just like we're slaves to you. Ha! That's like we slaves to you. Go ahead.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
That's right.
And we're going to take them captives, whose captives we are. Know what I'm saying? Real. Because it's a future prophecy. It says we were. Know what I'm saying? Real. Because we're captives right now. Ain't nobody free, man. Ain't nobody free until Hamashiach Yahweh Shah comes and bring us back into rulership, man. It says,
That's right.
we're going to take them and bring them to their place in the house of Israel. That means us, you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying, shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, right? Go ahead.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
God, and we shall take them captives, whose captives we were, and we're gonna rule over our oppressors. And that's why the heathen rage. That's what I'm saying. That's why since the womb of Rebecca, they've been trying to wipe us out. But through the mercy of Mashiach Yahweh Shah, through Yahweh Mashiach Yahweh Shah, you know what I'm saying, through the mercy and the grace that you know what I'm saying, that he's given upon us, because he loves us so much, you know what I'm saying, he's preserved us, should I say. He's kept us. He's kept us to put us back in the rulerships. And we're gonna do what? And it says, and the people shall take them. We're going to take them and bring them to their place, put them in check. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. So that's why, another reason why the heathen rage, because they know according to these scriptures, they're going into slavery when Christ returns. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Somebody got something to say?
Let's add to that. Go to Psalms 149, and 149 and start at 5.
God.
Psalms 149 and 5.
God, this is the book of Psalms 149 and 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let
Keep
them
going.
sing aloud upon their beds.
Keep going.
Let the high praises of the power be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand,
A two-edged sword in our hands. Keep going.
to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
What? What?
Wait a minute. I thought God loved everybody. Read it again.
God.
To,
Right?
to execute vengeance upon the heathen,
The heathen. Why do the heathen rage? Right? Go ahead. Yeah.
and punishments upon the people,
Keep going.
to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron,
So what goes around comes around. Keep going.
to execute upon them the judgment written.
That's right.
This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh.
The
Hey,
judgment.
hey,
The
like
judgment.
real quick. I mean to cut you off, Elder. But it says the punishment. Go back a little bit. The punishment. What?
And punishment
This how we know it said the punishment. What? Go ahead.
and punishments upon the people.
You know what I'm saying? It said punishment written, right?
It says
Con,
the judgment that's written
Oh, the
in
con,
verse
judgment that's
5.
written. The judgment that's written. Shalaki. It says the judgment that's written. So, like I was saying, they know a lot about, you know what I'm saying, more about this, because mind you, they, you know what I'm saying, we was discontinued from our heritage, but they know these things. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For real. They know these things. You know what I'm saying? Read that again. Said the judgment, what?
con. To execute upon them the judgment written.
The judgment written. It is written in these
That's right.
scriptures, the judgment of Esau. You know what I'm saying? For real. The judgment of all the other all these heathen nations, as Yahweh describes them as. You know what I'm saying? For real. Heathens, man. And here's the judgment that is written, and they know it, and they can't do nothing about it. I don't care how much you try, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, King.
Give me go to Apocrypha. Give me Sirach chapter 10, verse 8.
Y'all think y'all just gonna rule? Y'all just gonna be doing this forever? You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? Then, man, come on, man. You gotta be judged, man. God judges individuals and he judges as nations as well, man.
Right.
You
The
know,
whole nation's going to be judged. Let's read about
the
that.
whole nation is going to be judged. God.
Con. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
So that's who's that? That's from Esau to Jacob. Let's prove that. Second Ezra 6 and 9, right?
Con. Con. This is the book of Second Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world,
Oh,
and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
man.
Right. So I just got a few more scriptures, and then if anybody else wants to say anything, go right ahead. I just got a few more scriptures in the book of Job, and if anybody else want to add to it, go right ahead. Go to Job chapter 20 and start at verse 5.
Con.
God. God.
God. This is the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
So I'm quite sure we all know what the subject matter is, who the wicked is, right? It says the
God.
triumphing of the wicked is short, the joy of the hypocrite for a moment. That moment is just about over. Keep going.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds.
That's talking about his technology, right? His technology, he has superior technology, right? Keep
That's
going.
right.
Yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
So once again, the judgment is what? He shall perish forever, right? Keep going.
He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Ye, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Drop down to 11.
His bones are full of sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust.
That's the judgment, right? Drop down to 15.
He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly.
So everything you stole, you're gonna give that shit up, right? All right. We've been on for a minute. Anybody else want to say anything?
I saying, like I said, hold on. Brother Genesis, man.
Genesis, you missed it, bro. You just about finished.
In the
Hey,
country, I'm in the country, man. I was so mad. I'm like, man, I know I missed the whole setup, man.
man,
But,
but go, but
man,
go ahead, man. If you got something, Shalaki, if you
If
got
you
something
want
you
to
want
say
to
something,
say,
go
but
ahead.
you just talk about why the heathen rage, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got something you want to say, you know what I'm saying, for real. I'm just about to bring out one precept, and then you know what I'm saying, go ahead. You can do what you got to do, and you can close us out. You know what I'm saying, for real, and everything. Let me get the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21, real quick. We're gonna go back to the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and go to verse 21, because
Con.
they profit, you know what I'm saying, for real. The reason for so-called white privilege is because they profit from what they ancestors have stolen from every single body on this planet, on this earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What they've stolen, you know what I'm saying, for real. So for people to say, oh, that happened a long time ago, I had nothing to do with this and none of that, woo, that's not going to change your judgment, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? So let's get to that. Because why do the heathen rage? Because these people know that these things are going to happen, right? You know what I'm saying?
That
Let's
part.
get the book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21.
Con. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
Stop
For
right
the
there. Stop right there. It says prepare slaughter for his children, right? Go ahead.
for the iniquity of their fathers.
For the iniquity of their fathers. So what they did, you got to
You
pay
gotta
for it.
pay
Just like
for it.
what our ancestors did, we're
Right.
paying for it. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
for real?
Mm-hmm.
We're paying for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That they do not rise, nor
Go ahead.
possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right. So it's basically just saying prepare slaughter for the children that's benefiting from what they call white privilege, you know what I'm saying, for what your forefathers have done. So you can't escape judgment, man. Brother Genesis, you got something to add?
Salakia, can I be heard?
Yeah,
Sure.
Con, we
Salaki.
can hear you, King.
Yep,
Can
yep,
I be
God.
heard? All right, so Khan, all praise to the Most High Yahweh Bahashem Marquez Brakutah. For anybody and everybody that's listening, and especially for y'all gangbangers, Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings, Nietas, Zulu Nation, that is not the way. That is not the way, bro. If you hear me, this is not the way. The only thing is going to happen to us if we gangbang and not follow the laws of God. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all might not know who God is, but the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that is our God. We have to come back and follow what he say. If not, we going to die. We going to die, y'all. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
It don't work. It don't work being blood, being crip. It don't work, bro. It didn't work then and it's not working now. And I love y'all, man. And I'm a gangbanger and I've been out there and I know what it is, bro. I'm telling y'all, this is the way. We have to come back to our God. We have to come back to our religion. We have to come back to our way of life. And this is why the heathens rage, because they do not want y'all to wake up. They want y'all to
Right.
stay asleep. They want y'all to kill each other. We are not going to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to everybody that's out there that's listening to these brothers. They are dropping some things. And I'm telling you, I've been up through there, man. I've been up through there. You know what I'm saying? I've been shot at. I lived that life. And it's no way out but prison for life or being in a casket. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is to all y'all young G's out there, even to y'all triple OGs out there that don't even know the way, that's lost from the pimping, from the Black Panthers movement, from all that. You know what I'm saying? We've been lost as a nation of people, Blacks, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Native Americans. We are the children of Israel. That's who we are. We are nothing else but Israel. And I'm talking to y'all, man. Stop killing each other, man. Stop selling drugs, man. We killing each other, man. We ain't gonna have nothing when this war really pop off, man. And with that, all praises to the Most High Yahweh, Shema Marcus, but I God for saving me, man.
Khan with Khan. All praises.
Khan with Khan, man. Khan. All praise to the Most High Yahweh Shem Mashiach Yahushua, man. Because brothers like us that's waking up in these last days, you know what I'm saying, for real. Hey, can somebody find that for me, man? In the land of our captivities, which we should remember ourselves, man. What is that?
Baruch 2 and 30.
All right, man, bring that out real quick. Baruch 2 and 30, man. Real quick. No, what I'm saying, and then we gonna get, you know what I'm saying, we gonna get on up out of here, you know what I'm saying. But that's true right there, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We have to get ourselves in order as well, man. We have to get, because we got to get ready. We got to get ready for this thing, man. The heathen is raging, man. You see what happened in Cincinnati and all these, you know what I'm saying, these devils starting to pop their heads out, you know what I'm saying, for real. I had an Edomite on my inbox, in my inbox.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Calling me all type of niggers and saying we ain't the truth, no, saying we ain't, you know, the Israelites and all this other nonsense, you know what I'm saying, for real. But the and he from Cincinnati himself. I forget his name, or I forget his name, or I say it, you know what I'm saying? But this is why the heathen is raging, man. No, and at this point, like the brother was saying, like the brother Genesis was saying, like what we doing to each other, you know what I'm saying, is giving them a whole green light to demonize us, right?
Right.
You know? So
That's right.
to make the public think that we're the problem. Just like the one of them leaders in Israel saying that the biggest problem in America is the black youth, right? Not Gaza, not, you know what I'm saying, not the terrorist stuff that's going over there. You know what I'm saying? Not none of that, not the KKK, not none of that.
Right.
The biggest problem right now is the black youth in America. Why is that?
According to her. According to her.
According to her, but she's a official, you know what I'm saying, for real. She sit at them tables, right? He said a crafty counsel, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She sit at them table with them people. And this is the rhetoric that she's pushing out, that the black youth is the problem. You know what I'm saying, for real? Yeah, you know
Well,
what I'm saying?
Let me.
Salakia Kings, you know what I'm saying? Salakia. And one of the reasons why she said that is because so many of y'all young black brothers, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, and sisters are waking up to the truth and
That
identity
part.
of who you are. And
That
they do
part.
not want you to understand that. They
That
want you to be a slave. Y'all are more precious than what you think. You're more
God,
precious than what you think. You are important in this world. This earth is only in chaos is because y'all do not follow y'all laws, y'all way of life, y'all culture. Y'all following everybody else but who you are.
That
You
part.
follow everybody else but who you are. You want to be everything else. You want to be Batman, Superman, all of that, bro. You are Israel, dog. You are Israel.
God,
That's who you are, man. You ain't
Man,
nothing else, man. And I
that part.
yell because I'm about to get emotional because it's just it hurts so bad to see that they designed this shit for us to fall, man. They designed this shit for us to fall. You know what I mean? The earth was given to the hands of the wicked. We know that. But for brothers and sisters out there that don't know, that never was taught right, y'all need to come in. Y'all got to come in. Y'all got to get counseled.
Right.
Y'all got to get taught the right ways. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I yell on that, King.
God.
God,
All praise, man. Bring that precept out. You know what I'm saying, for real? You got that?
God, this is Baruch 2 and 30. For I know that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
They shall remember themselves. And that's why the heathen is raging, because we starting to remember ourselves, man. Because we
right.
starting to remember ourselves, man. You know, this truth been out here for a long time, but now we're starting to remember ourselves, and the heathen is raging, man. You know,
Right.
so-called black fatigue or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying, for real? People are getting tired of it. You know what I'm saying? And the end is coming, man. And the end is coming. So be prepared, man. So be prepared and get ready for the second coming of Hamashiach Yahushua, man. And with that being said, my name is Jeremiah Bunya Howard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm with
Salakia.
Yaquan Bunya Howard and Yawasop Bon Issachar and my brother Genesis, man. For real, man. This is the
Con.
D.O.C, man. Cult
God,
media, where we cutting up lies with the truth, man.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Let me get about 3 more scriptures and we good.
Oh, yeah. Hey, go ahead then. I cook.
Yeah, give me Revelations chapter 12, verse 7.
God.
God, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 7. And there was war in heaven.
It
Michael
says
and his
that there
angels.
was war. Stop. It says there was war in heaven, meaning war for rulership. When it says war in heaven, it means war for rulership. Keep going.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels.
So it's talking about Michael and his angels from the Most High fighting Esau and the other nations. Keep going.
And prevailed not, neither was their place found in heaven any more.
So Esau or the dragon prevailed not, and they will not rule anymore. Keep going.
And the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
He was removed from power. That's the judgment. Keep going.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night.
So it says, and the accuser of our brethren is cast down. So we all know that's Esau, correct?
God.
It says the accuser of the brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Look what the niggas are doing. They're doing this and they're doing that. Meanwhile, you was the one who enabled the whole situation, right? The
Mhm.
drugs don't just fly up into America. You bring them here, right? And one more scripture and we good. Give me Revelations 22 and 14, and we can end it with this.
God, this is the book of Revelation.
Genesis said everybody needs to know this verse right here. It's very important. Read that.
God, this is the book of Revelation 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they might have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all. That we may enter into, you know what I'm saying, into the kingdom, man.
There
You
you
know,
go.
you know, and that's why the heathen rage, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
why the heathen rage, you know what I'm saying, for real. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? When Revelation 12:11 says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony, you know what I'm saying? And they loved not their lives unto death, man, for real. No,
Mm-hmm.
unto death. You know what I'm saying? We know what I'm saying we have to stand on this truth, man, unto death, man, because it's, you know what I'm saying, Jacob's trouble, you know what I'm saying, is just beginning, man. You know,
That's right.
it's just beginning, man. So, you know, so I pray that, you know what I'm saying, my prayer for Israel is that we may be saved, man.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you know what I'm saying, for real, you know what I'm saying, this is Cold Media. We cutting up lies with the truth. This is D.O.C, the Department of Corrections, 144. My name is Jeremiah Bunya Howard. I'm with my brother Yaqua Bunya Howard. I'm with my brother Yawasap Bon Issachar. And I'm with my brother Genesis, man. My brother Genesis, man. You know what I'm saying? Representing that D.O.C, man. All praise be to the Most High Yahweh, Bashar Mashiach Yahushua, Barak Atah, Shalom.
Shalom.
Ashar Shabbat Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.